Good afternoon, everybody. So I had posted a few weeks back on my Facebook about what I was wanting to do on my YouTube page moving forward. I just haven't really had time to mess with it or do anything with it. Um, Up till this point, I had a lot going on with work, and by the time I get home from work, I'm so tired, and then trying to clean and cook, and you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff after getting home and being all tired is it's challenging sometimes. Um, but anyway, I kind of just wanted to do this first one here to kind of like explain like what I'm gonna be trying to do because I've been seeing a lot of pages. Oh, look, one of the babies. My cat had kittens a couple months ago. These guys are about ready to for us to find new homes for them. They're old enough now, but I don't know. They're so cute. But anyway, um, she was just climbing up the side of the bed, probably to come see what I'm doing. But so, um, I've like the last like week or so, I've been seeing a lot of these pages where they're new pages of like women that like are stay-at-home moms, like showing how they clean and they organize and this and that. I'm gonna tell you right now that my page is not for those kind of women. Like I love that for you, that you can stay at home and that you've got time to do all that. Like I miss that life. I miss the stay at home mom life. Like I got to do that with my older two kids, and that was nice. But now with my younger three kids, I work. I'm the only parent in the house. I'm doing everything. Okay, this page is more for the single parents like me, or the parents that are in a two-parent household where both parents are working, and it's just kind of hard to find that balance and get, where you need to be, and things get, can get out of hand. And sometimes it happens so fast that like next thing you know, every room in the house has clutter and everything is disorganized and you don't know where to start, and you don't, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of parent, like that's who my page is for. Like for all of us that are feeling like we want to be more like that super organized stay at home mom that seems like she's got it all together, and you know what I mean? Um, so that's who my page is for. My first couple of posts I'm gonna do are gonna be mainly focused on organizing and like organizing your time, because as a working parent, it's very very hard to find the time to organize and get things together, and you know what it's hard. Um, so kind of how, because this is a system that I used back when I actually was a stay-at-home mom, but I was in school full time, um, to kind of help myself juggle all of that stuff. I created a system for myself where I had, so many, I had a couple hours a day slotted out for my study time. I had my classes. I had my time that I would use to clean and organize. And, once you get yourself down to a system, um, you'll spend maybe an hour a day cleaning your house. Um, sometimes too, just like if you're cleaning carpets or doing curtains or something, you know what I mean? Like sometimes um, those things will add extra time onto whatever you're doing for that week. But you, like I said, you'll get down to a system to where your house is like super, super clean. Like people are like complimenting you about how are you able to keep it so organized? How, you know what I mean? And clean too, like so spotless. But literally it's little tiny things that you just do here and there that just take a minute or two a day. And once you get into the swing of that and get in, it really does make it that much easier, and things flow that much better. It's easier to find things. It, uh, you know where they're at right away. Like it's just there's a lot of benefits to how I do this. But currently I haven't had time. Like when we moved here, it was all craziness, and like my cousin was living with us, and like I when I move, I like to pack things together and organize things. He doesn't. He never moved like that. Like that's not how they move. They are the type of family that he grew up with, that it's moving time. Go get some trash bags, throw your shit in some trash bags, excuse my language, and we're moving. Like, and that's kind of how he did things. So I have tons and tons of boxes. Like, I've been here a year. I have tons of boxes that I still have not unpacked yet because I get overwhelmed with it. And then once I do, I end up putting half the stuff in the box away and then finding all this other stuff that I don't have a place for yet because I still have all this stuff to unpack and all my, it's just, it's a never-ending vicious circle of, okay, well, let's throw this shit back in this box and we'll put it up for later and get to it and come back and reorganize and, right? So you guys are going to kind of go on my journey a little bit with me on finishing that as well because that's something I've been working on the whole time I've been here, I haven't been able to get as much done with that as I would like to, but I try to at least unpack one box a month at this point, and it's still. But I'm also working on some other things to where I'll be moving soon, so that's another thing is like it's going to be unpacking, repacking, organizing, preparing, getting things because I don't know. I'm one of them people that likes to purge before I move, and so that's going to be one thing I'm going to be working on, and I've got a bunch of stuff for sale that I want to sell for some extra money to kind of help me get on with that because the plan is to buy a house and I want to start a business once we do that for myself and my kids. So we're kind of it's a journey, and you guys are going to come on it with me, everybody that decides to follow and watch and all that. But so then also I want to do some cooking videos just because like I have a lot of good recipes that I would like to share. Some that I've learned from some places, and obviously I'm going to have to, say, hey, this is where I learned this recipe from. Or like my meatloaf, like the base of the meatloaf I got from recipe.com, but I changed it up a little bit and I've added some things to it, and you know what I mean? So of course I'm going to let everyone know that that's where like the base of that came from if I decide to do that, and I probably will. My meatloaf is a real popular one. A lot of people like my meatloaf. And then what was the other thing? Oh, yes. I want to do some like videos like how to like fix things like in your house and in your car and stuff like that. Like, no offense to the men, but mostly geared for women because I know so many women that will like post how they don't know how to fix this or they can't do that, and how they're having a guy come do it for them, or you know what I'm saying, or like my one cousin was talking about one time how she couldn't change her tire because not only does she not know how, but she doesn't weigh enough. Girl, I weigh 85 pounds soaking wet. If I can change a tire, you can change a tire. You just haven't been taught how. So that's, I feel like basic things like that, like everybody should be able to do. Like I can understand that, like not knowing how to change a alternator or change the belts on your car or something like that, but like basic maintenance, I feel like everybody should know how to do that, and women especially should not feel like they don't know, that like they can't. That's the thing, not that they don't know how, that they can't do it, because you can. If I can do it, you can do it, So that's like pretty much it. I'm gonna try to set it up to post once a week. Like I said, I'm gonna start next week. My first organizing video will be getting how to get your time organized. I want to try. Sorry, a little uncomfortable at the moment. I'm still in my PJs and I'm not sitting in the most comfortable position. My hip is sore from work, so I had oh my god, my kids are laughing at me because I'm in here with my personal massager thing. Like I don't like everybody. Oh, that's what, no, I don't use mine for that. Like my kids even will use it because I don't use it for that. I use it for my neck and my back and my hip. I'm an old woman and my job makes me freaking sore. But I'm in here the other day and I'm just like, oh my god, because my muscle, like, my one job doing the grocery delivery, that hip, I use that hip a lot to turn the carts, you know. I don't understand why that hip gets, I mean, this hip gets sore too, but like this side more often than this side gets sore. And, you know, from the turning of the carts, and they get heavy, and, you know, my hip gets to hurt and turning them carts sometimes all day. So yeah, that comes in handy with that. My kids make fun of me. But so I'm gonna try to do every Wednesday a video, or have a video set up for every Wednesday. I'm gonna be making them more frequently than that. I've figured out how to set up pre-post and all that fun stuff. And so yeah, that's another thing you guys are gonna be watching me as I learn how to edit and do all this stuff. Like right now I'm doing this one on my phone because my computer's dead, but like when I'm doing ones where I need to put things up in the background and stuff like that, like I have a video editor, some software stuff that I downloaded that you guys are gonna be learning along with me or whatever. You're gonna be bearing with me while I learn that. So don't laugh at me, I'm old. Like, we didn't, you know what I mean? Like, this stuff wasn't stuff we even were required to learn in school. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great week. And I hope you guys enjoy my posts, and I hope you guys learn from them a lot. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.